Welcome to Breaking Barriers. This is your host, Alam Basuri, and I'm here with 4 different students from Eastern High School, and basically we're here to break down stereotypes against Islam. Hopefully at the end of the show you'll have more knowledge and learn more. So let's start off with introducing yourselves, guys.
My name is Abdul Qadir Maridi. I came here when I was 3, 1997, from Somalia.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Ayub Basuri. I came here in 1998. Hometown, Kenya, Mombasa. Yeah.
Okay. My name is Shakira, and I came to America in 2002, and I'm from Afghanistan.
My name is Abin. I've been here since 2004. I'm from north of Iraq, also known as Kurdistan.
Okay, so we're just gonna ask you guys a couple questions and say you guys' views. And okay, Abdul, what is your home life like?
Well, my home life is simple. It's like a normal home. Well, the only thing different than like my home and a Christian home is that like when visitors come over, the girls have to cover up their hair, but like when like nobody's there, they can just take off their scarf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's family and everything, so it doesn't actually matter.
Okay.
What do you guys eat? We eat when it's time to eat.
We eat when it's time to eat too.
Ayub, can you have your face in public like Facebook?
Yes. Well, actually, it depends on your parents and if they're strict. If they raised you as if they were strict the day you were born until now, then I don't think you would even have a Facebook. But if they're cool and calm and relaxed, then it actually doesn't matter.
Now, I know the Facebook thing, it's, I guess for anybody actually, they have to keep it down to, a minimum, you can't put yourself out there, so I guess that's one of the main things for Muslim people too.
Or
Like
body
me,
pics and stuff.
like I have a Facebook. Like my mom, she didn't know, but when she found out, she was so mad at me. She took like the computer from me, and then I got it back, and she was like, "You better not like have guys in there. Like
Yeah.
your friends at school, it's okay, but not guys." Like,
Yeah.
so she be like checking on me every time I go on.
Okay. Now, Shakira, are people ignorant to you and rude to you, and do they ask you kind of silly questions sometimes about your religion?
They ask question if they don't know, but they're not rude. They're respectful.
That's good.
Yeah, so-
Avina, what type of music do you listen to?
I listen to everything, like Americans, mostly pop, and I listen to Kurdish music, my language, and Arabic sometimes.
Now, what is your favorite?
My favorite?
Yeah.
I listen to like pop music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is to Abdul. Do you wear, quote, American clothing?
You can say that.
Yeah.
Like I wear American clothing when I'm outside in public, but when I go home, I just switch to my normal clothes, Somalian clothing style.
Okay. This is to Ayub. Do you act differently in school than home?
No, not actually. I do speak 2 languages, so when I'm home I speak my language, but when I'm in school, I don't know that much people that actually speak my language. But if some kids actually talk to me, I'll talk to them back. And how I dress and how I act is exactly the same at home. So.
Okay. This is to Shakira. Do you have any pets?
No, I do not. I don't like pets at all. I like it, but it's just the hair. I don't like it. Yeah, we're not allowed to have dogs in Islam. You're supposed to not have dogs at home, but you're allowed to have cats.
Okay.
Yeah, but I do not like pets.
Now this is to Aveen. Let's see. What are your favorite hobbies and?
My hobbies, I usually play soccer.
Okay.
I like running, working out a lot, and hanging out with friends, certain friends.
Now, is there any type of rules you have to follow when you're playing your sports,
Um,
or your religion-wise and family, parents, and stuff?
Yes, when I work out, I can't work out. Well, I go to gym.
Yep.
I can't go to the gym that's like two genders. It has to be like only like girls.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing
Fitness,
I go.
yes.
I can't really
Yeah.
work out with guys.
Yeah. This is to Abdul. Is it difficult to fit in?
It's not difficult to fit in. I just act the way I act, and then I just normally fit in. Just easy. Like I don't like act to please people.
Yeah.
I act as myself, so it's easy.
Okay. Ayuba, do you like to play video games, and what are your favorites?
Black Friday. It was like 2 weeks ago, I think, or last week. I bought a PS3. That's like the only thing I play. Like, I'm not a big game freak every day. I play once in a while. I play like soccer, football. I play sports. I don't play like killing games.
Now, do you play video games? Any of you others?
I play video games, but not like I'm not a game freak. I play like on the weekends. I can't play on school days because like my mom says you gotta be focusing at school and not video games.
True. Another question to Abdul would be, what do you do in your spare time, Abdul?
Well, in my spare time, I read the Quran and I pray.
Okay.
Because like we're like obligated to pray 5 times a day.
Now, Shakira, is there anything you do?
During my free time, I actually like listen to music,
Yeah.
be on the computer, which I was supposed to not. My mom, she gets angry, but she has to deal with it, I guess. And talk on the phone, texting, those things.
That's my favorite thing to do too. I like to just texting.
So, Aveen, do American people look at you different because of the way you are, because you are Muslim?
No, they do not actually. Well, it depends. Some people they are
Yeah.
because I don't know.
What is people's reactions when you point out the fact that you are Muslim?
Actually, they just keep asking questions.
Yeah.
Like, how is it like to be Muslim? They don't really like care.
Yeah.
They're not racist or anything. I don't think. Well, some of them are.
Some of them are racist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
some of them-
see it.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're just like, stay away from you.
Yeah, they. I get offended sometimes when they're like trying to make fun of Muslims.
Okay, Abdul, when you go out with your friends, is there any rules and restrictions you have to follow?
Well, like when I go out with my friends, like the only rules I gotta follow is just not to do drugs, have sex, just like chill with my friends.
Yeah,
Yeah, like not doing nothing bad, just just
basically be a good kid.
being a good kid.
Now, do you have any curfew or anything like that? You have to,
Well, my curfew is like 10 o'clock.
yeah. Okay, this is to Ayub. What is your favorite movie? And what is basically your favorite, category that you like to watch?
Actually, I seen the clips and stuff of it, but I haven't watched it yet. But the movie Faster with The Rock, when it comes out, that's gonna be my favorite movie because he goes and does damage.
Okay, this is to Shakira. What do you do for entertainment? What do you do to entertain yourself?
What I do is this. Eat, sleep, listen to my mom.
Do you play any sports or anything like that?
No, I do not. I used to play, but my mom, she wasn't allowed. Like
Okay.
in freshman year, like I had a stepdad
Uh-huh,
who like I cried like I want to play soccer.
uh-huh,
My mom, she was like no.
yeah.
So my stepdad, he let me. And then when he passed out, and my mom, she was like, no, you're not gonna play because like in her way, like in her culture, I guess like girls are not allowed to play soccer, especially like I had to wear like those shorts. Like getting older, my mom, she said, I'm not gonna let you wear shorts, like playing outside and there's guys and all that stuff watching. So
Yeah.
she didn't. Otherwise, I would like play it until like I got senior year.
Yeah, now that's actually one of the most ways that kind of differs us, makes us different from Christianity and different people like that. We can't show our skin so much, and
Yeah, girls doesn't have no freedom. Like not as much as freedom. Like
yeah.
Muslim.
Now, next question is to Aveen. Do you pray 5 times a day?
I do not have time to pray 5 times a day. Well, I only pray like during Ramadan.
Okay.
when we fast and stuff, I go to mosque and pray, but I do not have time to pray 5 times a day.
Is there anybody else that?
I pray 5 times a day. Like when I wake up, I pray the morning prayer.
Okay.
Then like when I'm at school, like I miss a prayer. Then so like when I go home, then I make it up. So like I'm always on time with my prayers.
Okay. Now there's actually at our school we have we actually can go and go pray. We have we have the right at the school. I don't know if you guys are aware of that.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I mean, when you say you don't have time, everybody has time to pray. It's like actually 2-3 minutes to pray.
Yeah.
It's just don't say you don't have time. Just say that it's not. This is not what you do.
Yeah, well, to be honest, I just.
Yeah, I know. Actually, it's just the same as Christianity. There's different levels of how people are raised and how they're strict more. There's certain ways of how people were raised, basically. So there is there's a lot of people that don't follow the Muslim ways as much as they should be. But that's just the same as any other religion. So, any more? You guys wanna?
Like me, like I know my prayer, but I don't know like all of them. Like my mom, my sister actually, she bought the CD where the guy he teaches. Like my mom, she tried to teach me, like I couldn't learn, like So the CD, like I have it. Like when I have time, like no school, no homework, or anything, like I put it and I like practice it and I follow the guy same time, so which helps me like learn it, and hopefully I will.
Now this is to Abdul. Are there any different variations of Muslims like there are Christianities?
There's like 2 types of Muslims. There's Shiite Muslims and Sunni Muslims. I'm a Sunni Muslim.
You're a Sunni Muslim?
Yeah.
Okay. This is to Ayub. Why do some Muslims cover their face?
Some Muslims cover their face, especially women, because they have to, and it's in the Quran that they have to. And some women don't cover their faces because they weren't raised like that. When they were young, they didn't have to do that. The parents didn't say, "Oh, where's your hijab? Where's your scarf?" So, when they get older, they like my parents never said I had to do that, so they don't do that. So some people wear it, and some people don't.
Now, also, I've noticed that different areas, like Muslims, where they live. Like, for example, where are you from again?
Afghanistan.
Afghanistan. If you ever get to go back there, actually there's different ways of how people are raised, and the different countries you get to see all the different type of like women, how they present themselves, their appearance, and there's actually there's type of Muslims that sometimes they don't even they don't get the time to actually be lectured and let them know how the Muslim people are supposed to go and the ways they're supposed to do. So I guess that's one of the reasons why some girls cover their faces.
And another reason is because out of respect, like if they're married, they respect their husband, and if another guy sees their wife without a scarf or not covering their face, that's like out of really disrespectful, and to the husband. So when you do that, it's like rude.
One of the main reasons for wearing the scarf is just basically respect.
Yeah.
So, next question is to Ayub. Actually, this is to Shakira. Do you believe in Jesus?
I do, kinda, but I believe more in Muhammad, the way I raised, what I thought, like my parents thought. Like that's what I believe in.
Okay.
In Islam, we believe that there are prophets sent down to guide us to the right path. We believe that Jesus is a prophet, not a God like the Christians do.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe in Jesus as a prophet, not a God. And I believe that Muhammad is the last prophet. And I believe that there's only one God, Allah.
Yeah.
So he's in our Quran.
And I want to make one
He's
point.
actually there, but so when people say, "Oh, you guys don't believe in Jesus, you guys gonna go to hell.
Yeah.